Oh my god, that's gross. What? What is it? I'm sorry, man, but your face is gross. At least I have a face. Things can be gross. While some people find different things gross, most people can agree on the same things. For example, you wouldn't like it if I were to do this. Don't you guys hate it when your day's going good, but then you see something gross and you go? I myself don't get grossed out over too many things, but there are a good amount of things that make me go. Ugh. Gum is great. You can chew it, there's a lot of flavors. You're not supposed to swallow it, for some reason. I swallowed gum, and I turned out fine. Gum on the ground, however, not in my swamp. One day, a little ketchup sandwich, me, was walking somewhere. I noticed that there were some little black dots on the sidewalk. You know, the ones you see on the ground, or in the street, or on the sky. Actually, that's not normal. Are you okay? I am one with the dots. Okay. Now, I don't know who was with me at the time, but I looked up at them and said, "Hey, what are those black dots on the ground?" And the person I was with said, "Oh, that's just gum people spat on the ground." I honestly would have rather not known. I guess I just don't like things that come out of other people's mouths. Like spit. Pugh. The first time I saw someone spit on the ground, I, no joke, was about to throw up. Are you okay? I don't remember where I was or who did it, but that moment, it scarred me. I still become kind of nauseous when someone does it around me, but I've learned to control it better. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Empty the stomach. Wait. We can handle it. Something I couldn't handle, for some reason, was leaves. For some reason, when I was in elementary school, I was grossed out by wet leaves. But this wasn't as much as a thing that I was grossed out by as it was a fear. And I was only afraid of stepping on them. Touching them and picking them up, I was perfectly fine with. I would always do my best to try to avoid them. So much so that when I was getting out of school and about to get in the car, my mom said, "Where are you hopping?" To avoid the wet leaves. Why are you avoiding them? I just don't like them. You know there's one on your foot, right? I looked down. My mom probably has no recollection of this event, but I vividly remember the fear that I felt in that moment. Eventually, when I was 10, I realized, these are just leaves, of which are moist. And the fear was gone. Wow, how are you afraid of something so little like wet leaves? Shut up. Another thing I'm grossed out by is hearing people blow their nose for some reason. When I was younger, I used to run away when I heard people blow their nose. Oh man, I need to blow my nose. No, you don't. Hair is also a thing that I don't like. I'm not talking about the hair on your head. That's fine. You're fine. I'm fine. Even if your choices are questionable. Have you guys ever gotten hair in your mouth? It's the worst. I used to get hairs in my mouth fairly often, but one time it just stopped. So I had gone 5 or 6 months without a single hair in my mouth. Then, recently, I got another hair in my mouth, and I just went. My brother used to find a lot of weird things gross. Like this one time we were watching this Pac-Man show, and there were these purple cartoon spider webs. Even though they look completely unrealistic, he still got nauseous. I honestly have no idea what was going on in his head to make him feel like that. Looking back, I've definitely done some disgusting things when I was just a wee baby boy. When I was younger, I used to hang mucus out of my mouth. Like in a cartoon when someone is sleeping or just stupid. It was gross, and I stopped doing it when I was like 7. I don't like thinking about it. As a stupid child, which we all have been, I used to pick my nose. I'm sure most people have been guilty of doing this gross activity. So I don't take too much guilt for doing this, but it's still not good, sanitary, I don't know. I've never known a person that made me feel like, yes, this person is the definition of. But there have been some people that made me go, this person is not okay. So I did some research, and apparently the most disgusting thing in the world is stepping on poop with your bare feet. I mean, it makes sense. If I did that, I would probably just cease to exist. But it sounds kind of random. Like, how many people have experienced that to the point where it's the number one most disgusting thing in the world? And on that list, if you scroll down, you see bugs. Some people are grossed out by bugs. And I can see why. There are some bugs that make me think about why we haven't made it extinct yet. But overall, I don't really care about bugs. I'm sorry. Which can be cool sometimes, but other times this can happen. What's wrong? Did a ghost come? Did Frankenstein appear out of the ground? What's wrong? What's happening? There's a spider! And? Kill it! Can't I just put it in a cup and kill it? I guess there's some weird connection between fears and being grossed out by something. Like, being grossed out by something might make you nauseous, or it might give you the heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies. That's such a weird word. And the fear might also give you that feeling. So they're kind of related, but not really. They're kind of similar, okay? Not really. Shut up! There are probably more things that I can talk about, but those are the things that came into my mind when I thought, what can I talk about that makes people go? But at the end of the day, I think we can all agree that Wetleys are terrifying. I mean, look at them. They're just so evil and terrifying, and they should be, eliminated from the planet, and, they're just, evil and terrifying. And, I don't know, they're evil. What you say about me? So, hey, this is my first end card. This video took a lot longer than I thought it would, and I knew that it would take long, so that's fun. My videos will probably get better, but this is what you get for now. Haha. I'm going to try to upload monthly, but you probably shouldn't take my word for it. I have comics on Tumblr, so you can follow me, unless you don't have an account. If that's the case, then you have to make an account and then follow me. It's free. And account is. I also have an iFunny for comics, so that's there too. You can leave comments on the video with suggestions on how I should make my videos better. But in the end, thank you for watching. Bye. I love